What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. I know it's been quite some time since I streamed or uploaded or anything like that. So, just life gets in the way, and then next thing you know, you're gone for like 3 months. And you're like, whatever happened to that guy? But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Happy early 4th of July. Today's July 1st. Last time I streamed was like April 16th, or uploaded to YouTube. So it's been quite some time, but you guys have been keeping the channel going. So time to get back and roam the streets of American Truck Simulator. Well, anyway, enough talking. We got the beautiful res built here, the 389 that I've been using for a while. This is like one of my favorite trucks of all time in this game. I love the way it looks. I love the way it sounds. Res built did a really great job with this build, and yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. So we're gonna be in this truck today. And yeah, hopefully we can get some nice jobs. I mean, it's a really nice truck. How's the horn? Just beautiful. I really have to. The engine is so loud in this truck that I have to really like lower down the volume of my headphones because it's so loud. I'm gonna go deaf as I continue to get older. But anyway, enough talking. The truck is beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Turn on the electric first. Let's get this rolling. Okay, there we go. All right. Beautiful. How you guys doing? Now I still have the mono steering mod. I'm not gonna get rid of it. Dude, like you see me making a turn. You unbelievable. Don't beep at me. You really see me making a turn. I'm trying to get out. I'm not using my second computer to stream today. I'm using this computer because I'm in my office upstairs or in my room, and I have my work computer, I have my other personal computer, both towers, and then I have this rig. So, as you can imagine, we're in July right now, and my room is a furnace. Complete furnace. That's why I have it as dark as I can. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 fans in this room just to keep it cool. So we're going to do our best here to stay cool. Go to the right here. I think there's a dealership down. This first right coming up. There's a dealership. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got cars. I don't want to go to Cali. Let's just do. Let's just try to go east. And we also have the new Canada Pro Mod installed as well. So we might end up going up there. I'm not really sure, but yeah, let's just stay in Nevada. We'll work our way east. Maybe stop by in Utah, and I want to go to Wyoming because I love Wyoming. I cannot wait until they finish up Texas. Oh, just Texas is beautiful. All right, let's see here. 269 miles. Yeah, and that one pays more too, so gonna go ahead and take that. All right, let's do our left here. Let's take a look here and see how it looks. Make sure everything looks good before we start heading off. Hey, everything is in there. Very good. Let's look at the back. All right. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Triplets here. I'm really like conflicted because in the summer, my room gets incredibly hot. Hold on, let me see why. So the chat is not clearing. Let's see. How do I get rid of that? Hmm, There we go. Clear chat. Beautiful. All right.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
I heard you the first time. You have to repeat it. I mean, I get it. I get it. She's just doing her job, as an AI, but it's fine. Really, dude? Sometimes the AI in this game doesn't know what to do with itself.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead.
'Wait, this is only a 10-speed transmission. What in the world? When did that happen? I gotta double check the transmission then. I was not aware of that. Alright, well, we're gonna put the cruise control on. Let this baby drive itself to where it needs to go. Man, with the gas prices right now in real life, it is cheaper. It is cheaper to drive a virtual vehicle. I would rather pay for the electricity than pay for gas right now. It's insane. Insane. £52,000. A lot. I love the sound of the engine. It's just so good. It sounds really, really good. I love it. And this little template here on my right side, in this tablet to my right, might actually be my favorite template. Well, besides the one that I made myself, but no, seriously, this is a really good looking template. I love this thing. It is really, really good. Slow down a little bit here. Maybe get back into the 65 mile per hour range. It's fascinating because the speed limit is 80 miles per hour, but yet, you know, they're going a little bit less than 60. We got another triplet here. What is going on today? A lot of triplets. So the new Freightliner looks pretty darn good on the inside. I bought one of them in the game, and it looks really, really good. So I think what we're gonna do probably is we'll do a couple of jobs with this truck, and then maybe after that we're gonna switch it out and then do the Freightliner. I'm not really in the market to purchase or you know, I'm looking for an SUV, or preferably an SUV, because we have two sedans. We have two small cars. Not small, but like, you know, just a regular sedan. And you know, going to Costco one time, it's just not gonna. Nothing fits. Nothing fits. And so it is by far. I think right now, if you're in the market to buy a new car, don't try to buy a hybrid or, you know, a 4-cylinder, because I was reading an article the other day that a lot of dealerships right now, what they have a surplus of is the large vehicles, the large crossover SUVs and stuff like that, because I think their supply is like 54 days for the large cars and like 34 for the small cars. So, and it's insane because you drive by any dealership right now and then all you see is empty lots. Literally, like, probably the only cars that they have is the dealership cars and a bunch of other cars that maybe are already purchased. It is ridiculous how there's nothing in the dealership lot. Not zilch. You know. And I think slowly what's going to end up happening is that people are going to start buying cars online. So you'll go onto the manufacturer's website and then you maybe might put in your order for a car or something. I think that's what's going to end up happening at some point, because it just doesn't make any sense. I'd rather just purchase the car online and have it delivered to the dealership. Or you can go to the dealership and you just, you know, tell them this is the car I want, and then they would have to order it, and it would come in and then you pick it up there. That's the only way that I think. You know, I mean, I don't know. At this point, everything is just insanely expensive. Just very expensive. Well, see, the thing is, in a perfect world, if you want to save money and it is affordable and the infrastructure is there and it supports, I would love to purchase the Hummer EV for sure. I've had a crush on the Hummer forever, like since I was in high school. I used to go on the Hummer website, and this is how old I am. I used to go on the Hummer website and I used to create my own Hummer, and I used to customize it, and with the color and everything in the interior and all the options, and I used to print it out and carry it with me. What a loser, right? And when they discontinued it back in 2009 or 10, something like that, I was very sad because I always wanted to buy a Hummer. This is my dream car. Like, I love it. It's a tank. It makes 10 miles to the gallon. Like, you turn it on, half your tank is gone already. So that's the car that I really wanted. When they discontinued it, I was very upset. And then when GMC came out last year, they made an announcement. And then after that, in the Super Bowl, GMC came out with the commercial regarding the Hummer EV, and I was just in love all over again. But at $78,000, I mean, I'm not made out of money. I'm not going to be able to afford that. That is ridiculous. Not only that, but also the infrastructure is not there. So you really can't take your car out on a road trip without having some sort of range anxiety. I mean, I'm sure in the next 10 years, things would be a lot better for the electric vehicle, but at the same time, right now is not a good time to be an early adopter because you're going to face so many challenges, and to me, it's just not worth it. I'm not going to be able to comfortably take my truck and go wherever I want because I'm always going to have to find out where is the nearest supercharger or fast charger so I can quickly charge the car and keep driving. It's not doable right now. I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so. Tesla's a different story because Tesla just came out with a software update that reroutes you to the nearest fast charger that is not in use. So it would tell you like, hey, there's a fast charger that's maybe like 10 minutes from here, and it's not being used. It's empty because they know who's charging at what charger, what time. You know, so that's a great thing. That's a great alternative. But at the same time, you still have to go there, and you still have to charge your car, and you still have to wait. You know, it's not convenient. Technology will get better. You know, infrastructure will be well established in any country right now. I mean, you know, slowly working on it, but it's going to get there. But, you know, I don't know. I would like to get, in a perfect world, I would love to have the Hummer EV, but one, it's extremely expensive. Two, even your tax credit, what, $7,500 you're going to get back, it's not going to really make a dent in the amount of money that you're paying for that car. A friend of mine purchased the Mustang EV, or a Mach-E, whatever. What a stupid name. Why would you ever name an electric car a Ford? Why would you ever name it a Mustang? I mean, Mustang is a muscle car. Why would you name it a Mach-E, Mustang Mach-E? That is the stupidest naming scheme ever. It doesn't make any sense, and it does not apply to what Mustang stands for. But that's a different story. He purchased a Mustang Mach-E, and because, you know, he uses his car for work like a lot of people do, and he pays like $800 a month, and that's with the tax incentive. So $7,500 tax credit, and he sold his car recently because of the market is just on fire. So he was like, you know what, I might as well just sell my car. He had a Honda Accord or something, I don't know. So he sold the Honda Accord, made a good buck for it, put some money down for the Mustang, and he's still paying $800 a month for the car. I don't understand how that is just. And the charging, that's another thing. Like, unless you have a house and a driveway, you know, then it's gonna be very difficult. Like, I mean, you know, if you have an apartment and they don't have, you know, you have an assigned parking spot, for example, whatever, you're gonna have to make sure that you have to go charge your car somewhere, and then before you get it back to your house, it's a hassle. It's a hassle. I mean, to me, I don't know. I would get a hybrid, like an SUV hybrid. I would do that. You know, a plug-in hybrid even. That's fine. I mean, you can get 40 miles on a pure electric, and then it would still be like a solid in the mid-20s mile per gallon. That's fine with me. But I can't just go full electric right now. I can't do it. I don't see it viable right now. I can't do it. Sorry.
Keep right.
Can't do it.
After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead. Turn right.
I think right now that if you work from home, and you don't drive as much, I would say, I mean, that's what I would do. If I have a small sedan,
Go straight.
right, like a regular sedan, like an Audi A4 or a Q50 or an Accord or even a Camry, I would sell those cars, make good money on it, and then I would go buy an SUV. because you're not driving as much anyway. Might as well get something that, I don't know. Just thinking out loud, you know? Thinking out loud.
Turn left. Turn left. You have reached your destination.
Thanks, darling. All right, where do you want it? You want it back there. Okay. Like a glove. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's not too bad. All right, let's go ahead and drop him. Very good job. Excellent. I get the excellent. Now let's see. What else you got for me? New Mexico. I don't want to go. Down. Inquisitor of Thighs. That's a great name. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it, man. That is a fantastic name. I love it. Love it. And I appreciate the follow, brother. Inquisitor of Thighs. We can make a right and then a right. Or we can make a right, go across over the highway, and we got a bunch of more stores there. That's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I don't know why the chat doesn't clear by itself. It just stays there. Which is fine. I just want to make sure that it doesn't obscure what you're seeing. We're gonna go ahead and just pull in here real quick and go ahead and fill up real quick. So hot. I think. See, I don't know if the prices in the game for diesel is reflected on prices in real life, because you look at the regular is $5.15, plus is $5.40, and premium is $5.59. Then you have diesel is $5.31. Oh my god. That's insane if that is true. I just paid $733 to fill up my truck right now. And it was a half a tank, too. Let's go Plaster and Sons. All right, let's see what we got here. Freight Market. Idaho. I mean, yeah, we can do that. All right. Let's go ahead and take this job. And it's right over there to our right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around it and then pull up, and then I'm going to reverse back into it. All right.
Turn left.
Wow, very close, but we did it though. All right, let's get out of here. They always like park these trailers like very close to the fence, so when you're turning,
Right.
your turning radius has to be very wide,
Turn right.
so that way you don't touch the fence. Very nice turn. Smooth sailing, baby. You know, I don't mind driving in the city. It's just that I have to be very, very careful when I'm turning because of the wide turning angle. That's the only thing that I really have to worry about, just a wide turning angle. But yeah, like I don't know, like right now I'm looking at a bunch of SUVs is what I really want to get is an SUV. And then I was looking at the Volkswagen. I don't know why I said it like that, but the Volkswagen, the the Atlas Cross Sport, which is a beautiful truck, by the way. It's a beautiful SUV. It's like a poor man's version of the Audi Q8. Is that what it is? Which actually, my neighbor down the street has one, and I've seen it. Okay, so this guy switched lanes, tried to cut me off, but then he decided he's an idiot and he slowed down and then came back behind me. I'm telling you, AI in this game doesn't know what to do. They don't know what to do with themselves. This is the funniest thing ever. They cut you off. He goes around you, gets off the other side of the road, And he's like, nah, I'm just gonna hang back. Anyway, so the Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport, it's a beautiful car. I think it starts at like 34,000. And then if you want to get like the top tier, like the fully loaded with everything and sound system, it was like a 10-inch screen, infotainment system, all that stuff, it goes up to like 50,000. I think it capped off at 50, which in this market is not a bad deal. But then I'm like, I saw an ad for the F-150 Lightning, and it's a beautiful truck. I mean, it's the electric version of the F-150. It's a beautiful looking truck, a lot of amenities, and it has the big frunk, and it's got the large bed in the back. And then I was like, again, with the infrastructure of electrifying America and all that stuff, it's not there yet. So can't really go full electric yet. It's like, you know what? Let me look at the F-150 truck. Let me just see what the price range is. What are we talking about? And so I look at the F-150, and then I realize that what is it? The F-150 XLT Lardy or something. I forget the actual badge. It's like $51,000 for the crew cab, full-size crew cab. It's like a 5-foot bed. And it does like 19 to 22 miles per gallon. And I'm like, that's freaking amazing. And it has all the amenities. It's got the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's got a nice sound system. I think it has Bose. I don't remember what brand of speakers they put in that. But beautiful looking truck, $51,000 or something like that. And I'm like, well, why not just get that? That's more helpful if you want to, do some projects in the house or anything like that, or go to the beach or something. I don't know. It looks to me like you can just cover it. You can put whatever you want in there. It'd be a lot of fun. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still looking. Right now, summertime, everything is going to be wildly expensive. Just ridiculous. This is a beautiful scenery what we're looking at here, guys. Oh, little F1 XLT crew cab right here is on the side of the road. That was funny. I love these, curvy roads. Is he going to turn left? No, he's not. Okay. Gold Rush, call 1-800-553-CRST. I actually want to try calling these numbers in real life. Just to see if they're going to work or not, Because they put so many phone numbers in the game, and I'm like, are these numbers real? Can I just call them? But I never tried, but I want to give it a shot. Are you gonna make a turn? Because sometimes when they slow down like that, sometimes they're preparing to make a turn. Duck Valley, gas and go. I guarantee you that a lot of like roads in like, you know, Western America. I don't know why I said it like that, but and we're in Idaho. Nice. There are a lot of roads that you can just like zip it through. Like you can just have drag race. I'm not encouraging anybody to have some sort of illegal activity, but I'm just saying that a lot of these roads, they look very, very welcoming and very, very enticing because of the low population, beautiful roads, not damaged, not like here in Jersey. But yeah, I need to get that new shifter. I just need to do it. Just gotta do it. I love the interior sound of the cabin. Oh, now we're flying. He's hauling right now. 65 miles per hour. We are driving in beautiful Idaho. And we slow down right away because I just jinxed it. How do you go from 65 to 35 in less than a quarter mile? Oh, so you slow down when you get into like within the city, and then 35 to 65 right away. I love this game so much. Another game that I really like to play and just like I can be listening to a podcast and then just playing that game is Mechanic Simulator 2020. Was it 2020? Yeah, 2020. I can just play that game and just listen to a podcast in the background and call it a day, and I'm the happiest man alive. Like, it is such a good game. I don't get bored of it. Like, right now, all I do is that I don't even fix cars anymore. I just buy broken junk and I restore it. That's all I do right now. That's all I enjoy doing. There's a rest area coming up in half a mile. Yeah, we should be good to go.
Go straight.
I want to see if I can change the voice of the Navi. Wow, look at that. Where are we? There's a river. Somebody here they brought their boat.
Go straight.
All right, so you pull into the right lane, and then you're like, oh, I didn't know that I can't go that way, so you just block the entire road. Dude, what are you doing? Oh, he is an absolute moron. Hey, hold on. Let me just clear the chat. It's really bugging me. I don't know why it doesn't do it on. I don't know why I have to do this myself. Clear. What? I don't know why I can't. It just doesn't like. Let's see. Yeah, that's really. All right. I think that should do it. We'll see. See a little train up there. We've already put 1,900 miles on this truck. Super Bowl champs, baby. Super Bowl champs. I cannot wait until they get Texas on board.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right. Go straight.
That bad, actually. But I've been looking at a lot of SUVs lately. Volkswagen for sure. Audis are nice, but they're just way too expensive. Yeah, I keep forgetting this is a 10-speed tranny, so gotta keep remembering that.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead. Keep right.
I'm always at like an impasse because
Go straight.
sometimes I do want to have a loud engine. But then after a while, your ears hurt because it's so loud. But then other times I'm like, well, you know what? I should get a not as loud engine. And then the next thing you know is that you really don't hear it as much. Or you can't hear it at all. So it's like you're not even driving a truck. So it's like I'm always at this little intersection between having a very loud engine and or a very subtle
Keep left.
sounding engine.
After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, I do want to upgrade this cockpit.
Go straight. Go straight. Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Wait, am I turning left there? Like, do I cross? Turning left into? Oh, it's right over there.
Turn right. You have reached your destination.
Thank you. All right. Where do you want it? Oh, it's right there. All right. All right, let's check it out. You know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. Look at you go back a little bit more. Look at that. That is not bad at all. Just a really good job with the part. All right. Just drop it. Of course, it's excellent. What else did you expect? Now, let's see what they got. Actually, let's see if we can travel to... Let's go to Wyoming. Let's go to Gillette. Yeah, Wyoming is nice. All right. Seven to 2 in the morning. Let's go, baby. Make a left coming up here. I don't think I've driven this extensively in Wisconsin before. I mean, Wyoming. Hopefully they can get the new Volvos. I think we're gonna cross maybe like 2 more lights, and then we're gonna have the Home Depot on our left. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of all these lights. Like, this is stupid. What are we doing? The Jersey's like every 2 seconds is a light. Gonna make a left here. There's the home store. All right, let's see what we got. We got that's a lot. Why would you do that to me? That's even worse. There we go. Lumber. Let's do it. There are some days where I'm like, I'm in the mood to drive, 1,300 miles for a job. Other days I'm like, nah, that's way too much. Because 1,300 miles, you're looking at least an hour on one job. I would rather do like 3 instead of just doing one long one. The longest job in game that I've ever done was not in this one. It was in Euro Truck Simulator. Euro Truck Simulator was, I did this job from, I think it was like Finland or Sweden.
Turn right.
All the way down to Greece. And I was transporting a tank. Friggin' tank. Transporting a freaking tank. It was fun though, it was good. But it was about 2,500 miles. And I did it in like 2.5 hours or something. Like, it was such a long stream. I was 6 hours.
After 50 yards, turn
I used to stream 6 hours every time. Like, it was just,
turn left.
I would start streaming at 6, be done by like 11:30 midnight. But man, nuts.
Go straight.
Wait, let me see if I can change the voice, because I have the same voice in the other game.
We're finished.
Okay.
Recomputing. Make a U-turn.
Slow down. Go straight.
Okay.
Keep left.
Bitte rechts halten.
No, I don't understand Dutch. Sorry. Oh, and they have like Chinese.
좌회전하세요.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't. This is my first time playing around with this. That's why I'm like, I don't know a lot of this stuff.
Turn right.
So that's the one I have.
Exit left. Exit right.
You know what? I'm gonna. we're gonna use her. All Granny. This all Granny. Oh man. I don't like these lights just take forever.
Go straight on. That's right.
This will be a fun trip. I can feel it. This will be a fun trip. I want to take a nice, like a road trip across the country. Like start from Jersey and like make my way down to like, I don't know, like Washington or something. I don't know. I really tried to like see how many cars I can let go before I can catch up to them, but they're fast. Like I let go 5 cars. It's insane. There's nothing that you can do about it. It's just you're hauling like 50,000 pounds worth of trailer.
Go straight on. That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
Go straight on. That's right.
It's gonna get old really quickly now if you don't change it up. You can't just keep telling me the same thing over and over.
Keep right.
I mean, I can turn on the cruise control and just leave it at that.
straight on. That's right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that Navy sound. I can't do it. Can't do it, Granny. Sorry.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
All right, well, let's try Sky. I think we're doing pretty good on fuel too. I mean, after that first job, well, actually the second job that we did, had to refuel. Now we're down to 3/4 tank. It's not that bad. Not too shabby. There's another trucking simulator game, I think that's coming out. It's like Alaska Truck Simulator or something. And I saw the trailer for it. It does look compelling. But I think it's more to do with... It's like you're doing your like pre-trip check. You know, it's like you gotta check on the truck, make sure everything is, connected properly. You check your water temps, you check your oil temps and stuff like that, and I don't know. I feel it's limited only to Alaska, but it's like, well, what else can you do besides just trucking around? And all? I mean, Alaska's huge; it's bigger than Texas. I get that, but like, are there like challenges? Like, do you have to go through some unpaved roads or off roads and stuff like that? I don't know. It does look compelling, but, I'll wait until they fix the bugs out first. And then we can give it a shot. But we'll see. We shall see. And I want to stop by the shop and see if we can swap out the training for this one. It's 10 speed. Not sure why it's only 10 speed though. I love driving like anywhere outside of Jersey because speed limits are higher. So you drive in Texas, it's like 75. Here right now in Wyoming, it's 80. 80 miles per hour is the speed limit. It's insane. It's insane. Jersey, it's 65. Unreal. Now we're down to 65 miles per hour.
Keep left.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep left. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Keep right. Go straight on. Keep right.
I think we're not that far off.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right, and then turn left. Turn left. This is where it ends.
Wait. Let's see. Where do you need it, my friend? Be right there to the right side. All right, let's check it out. Not bad at all. All right. Let's go ahead and drop him. All right. Well, I think this will be a good place for us to stop, you guys. I just want to say thank you so much for keeping me company here on Twitch. I'm going to be uploading this video up to YouTube, so my YouTube family, tons of love to you guys. You guys have been keeping the channel going. I think we're almost at 700 subs, and that's awesome. I know that I haven't streamed in about 3 months, and I apologize. It just, life gets in the way, and the next thing you know, you're gone for 3 months, and then, you know. So, but I'm gonna be, trying to stream on both and upload on YouTube as much as I can. But hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. It's 4th of July on Monday. Enjoy it with your friends and family. Time for grilling some barbecue and chugging some beer if you're of legal age. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Sims out. Peace.